Waycross Community Media Sports presents the 1997 Denny Buehler Memorial Softball Tournament. We're at Spoils Field in Forest Park, and we're joining action here in the top of the first inning. The Atomic Dogs versus Quality Sports. This will be the final game of the tournament. The winner of this game will win it all. Scott Hine just doubled with 2 outs. He stands on second base. And Mary will be our next batter. Quality Sports just beat the Atomic Dogs coming out of the loser's bracket. So now both teams have 1 loss. So this game will decide it all. And Mary with a long shot, that gets through. Scott's gonna score from second. So Mary with a clutch 2-out hit to put the Atomic Dogs on the board. She got every bit of that ball as she caught the right center fielder playing a little too shallow. 2 outs, Tony the batter, and he'll take a strike. Tony with a ground ball to short. They go on to third. This is not a force play, so she makes the tag. And they get Mary at third. Randy was playing deep in the hole, and rather than chance a very long throw to first, they went on to third. So we've completed 1/2 inning here from Spoils Field, and the Atomic Dogs are on the board with a 1-0 lead. Quality Sports is coming to bat.
Rick, Tina, Ty, Julie, and Tiny.
Quality Sports is playing their 6th game of the day. They went into the loser's bracket yesterday. And this is their 4th game in 4 hours. They had to defeat Ross Bakery, Nice Carpets, and they've already defeated the Atomic Dogs once. So for their 4th game in 4 hours, they're hoping to get this championship. We're ready to begin the bottom of the first inning, and Rick will be the batter for Quality Sports. And he goes opposite side. So Quality Sports has their first base runner of the ball game. That'll bring up Tina. And Tina with a base hit up the middle. So we'll have Rick and Tina on base. That'll bring Ty to the plate. Just foul, and that would have been at least 1 run, maybe 2, as it was right on the third base line. Ty with another shot to left. Greg will catch that. The runners will tag in advance. So Ty moves the runners. We've got runners at second and third with only 1 out. Julie hits the first pitch to the shortstop. That'll be the second out, but that'll allow Rick to score and tie the game. So with 2 outs, we've got a 1-1 ball game. Tiny steps in. He'll take a ball. And he drops a base hit in the left. Runners at first and third now. As Julie digs in. 2 down, 2 on. 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the first. Julie takes the strike. Mixed couple softball. You'll notice that in the batting order and in the field, they alternate players. And Julie with a base hit. That's going to score a run. So an RBI for Julie. And it's a 2-1 ball game now. They've still got 2 on. And Hank comes to bat. Hank hit a home run in the top of the first for the last game. 3-run shot. This one's not going to get out. And it's off of Greg's glove in left field. Tiny will score. So Julie's at third and Hank's at second. That ball tailed down. So he gets 1 run home, and it's now a 3-1 ball game. We only allow 1 home run per team. 1 home run per team, so. Carroll the batter now. And she'll hit a foul ball. That's going to be a base hit, so Julie will score. Hank rounds, and he'll score. So it's now a 5-1 ball game. So with 2 outs, Quality Sports has kept it alive.
5 runs come across the plate with 2 outs. You have to carry more than one thing, you know. No, you got to carry 3.
And that's getting the job done. You score 5 runs after you've got 2 outs. Greg Huber, there's a base hit. Carroll will go to third, and Greg will come to second.
There's a 2-out double. Carroll's at first.
So Greg with a clutch hit there. And the hit parade continues with 2 outs. Atomic Dogs just not being able to get that 3rd out here. Sue the batter now. That's a little high.
I'll be here Monday if y'all are here.
Sue with a ground ball to short. That'll end the first inning. But Quality Sports gets 5 big runs after 2 outs. And now they lead by a score of 5-1 going into the 2nd inning.
Atomic Dogs down 5-1 to Quality Sports.
This is our 18th annual Denny Buehler Memorial Tournament. Started in 1980. Our charity tournament every year. We all get together and have some good softball. And we usually raise between $3,000 and $4,000 for a worthy cause. 18 years up here. We're at Spoils Field. And Annie singles. Pitcher just couldn't get a handle on that. So the Dogs trying to get a few of those runs back here. John steps in. Hard shot to the third baseman. Pitcher covers second. So we've got the force out at second, one down. John reaches on the fielder's choice. Angie digs in and we're ready to go. She'll take a strike. That's caught. Nice running catch by Rick Mankino, the right center fielder. So we've got two down now. Left fielder Greg ready to hit. Two balls. Three balls. You don't want to walk these guys because we have the double walk rule. If you walk a guy, the girl behind him has an option of also walking. So a walk here would load the bases. That was in the higher end of the strike zone. He kind of wanted ball four there. We've now got a full count. There's a base hit in the right.
John's on his way to third.
So Greg's at first, and John will scamper into third.
Vancouver tries to sneak in behind Greg Ranswan at first. He'll have no part of that.
Two outs, looking to score John here. And the batter will be Kathy Westendorf.
Top of the batting order with you, Tom Fellows.
Inside. Swing and a miss. That pitch was a little flat, and I think Kathy thought she could really take that somewhere, and she got a little bit of an early start on it. That's deep. Ground ball down the third base line. That'll be foul. And Kathy strikes out swinging. So that'll end the inning.
We'll go bottom of the second.
After 1.5 complete,
By the score 5-1.
Quality Sports 5, Atomic Dogs 1. You can see we've turned the lights on here as it's a little overcast. It's about 8:45 to 9. And in order to get good TV pictures here, we need to make sure we keep the lights up. We want to thank Waycross Community Television for coming out and doing our games every year. All of the cameramen, technicians, etc. are our volunteers, and we thank them very much for coming to our tournament. We're underway here in the bottom of the second. Randy the batter. And he goes right center field. That'll be the first out. He got a little bit more of that than he wanted to and hit it right to the right center fielder. So with one down, Mary will be the batter. Mary fouls one off. Mary fouls another one off. There's a ground ball short. Scott will handle that. And there's two down.
Top of the order comes around. Rick will be the batter. He's on deck.
Rick steps in now. He'll be the batter with two outs. Notice a small delay between batters. The outfielders normally move back a little bit farther for the guys and sneak in a little bit shallower for the girls, and that usually takes a minute between batters to get everybody positioned. Ground ball to short. That's too hot to handle. Rick's up. He's headed for second. He'll be there. So a two-out double for Rick. That'll bring up Tina. She gets a hold of one, but the left fielder's there to handle that. We've played 2 full innings. Quality Sports 5. The Atomic Dogs 1, and the Atomic Dogs will be coming to bat.
Hey, come on, Kat. Get your head up here, girl. Come on, girl.
We've had really good weather this weekend. This is the first time in several years we've been able to play the tournament in 3 consecutive days. It's starting to cool off now as it's almost 9 o'clock at night. It's a really nice time for some softball. So Jim will lead off for the Dogs here. He hits a foul ball. High fly into right field. Just foul.
Down ball on the right field line. New life for Jim. Chris is on deck. Scott's in the hole.
That was right on the line. That could have been trouble if it was fair, but about a foot foul.
Oh, I'm sure.
Jim with a ground ball to second.
Julie's up with it.
She'll scoop it up and get him.
Chris will be a batter now. Scott's on deck.
So we've now got one out. As Chris steps into bat. Greg delivers, and Chris hits a ground ball to third. Mary up with it. The throw, and it's in time, so we've got two outs.
Two down. Scott will be a batter. Nobody even jump in. Is anybody paying attention?
Scott will be the batter. There's a shot up the middle,
He's thinking about two.
and he's going to get into second on that. That was deep enough that his speed took him to second base.
Mary will be the batter. Tony on deck.
If you follow softball in this town, you've no doubt heard of Scott Hine. Mary will be the batter. And Mary will fly out to left.
Tiny gets it out in left field.
That'll end the top half of this third inning.
We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Quality Sports leading by
Quality Sports 5, Atomic Dogs 1.
Craig's dog spray in his house, so he has to go in there.
This is the second game between these two teams, actually the third. The Atomic Dogs beat Quality Sports to send them to the losers bracket. Quality Sports comes up out of the losers bracket to beat the Atomic Dogs. And the winner of this game will be our champion.
batter leading off for Quality Sports here in the third.
Ty the batter. And Ty with a ground ball to third.
Mary's up with it.
Throw not in time.
Not in time.
So Ty just squeaks out a single there.
Julie will be the batter now.
And Julie steps in.
Nobody now.
Julie with a pop-up. Scott will handle that.
Hello? I love you.
Scott with the soft drop.
The intentional drop.
They're not going for that. They're going to say batter's out. Scott coyly let it bounce off the heel of his glove. Then Scott stepped on second and looked to third or first, and the umpire was like,
There's a
All right, Tiny with a deep shot to left. That's caught, and then Greg runs into the fence. Ty tags goes to second. The throw's mishandled, and Ty will get into third. So Ty with a little aggressive base running here with 2 outs. As every run's probably going to have to count in this game. Julie the batter. With Ty on third, 2 down. And Julie with a line drive to the first baseman. That ends the 3rd inning. We'll go to the top of the 4th. We've still got a 5-1 ball game. We've had some games here today that have been 19 to 18, 15 to 14. And near the end of the day, we've had a couple of low-scoring affairs here. Quality Sports takes the field here. And we're just about ready to start the 4th inning. Tony will be the batter for the Atomic Dogs. Umpires having a small conference down there with first base coach Ken Radzawan. We don't know what that's about. But whatever it was, the question has been answered, and we're ready to resume.
What's up, Bose? Inquiring minds want to know.
We found out Greg's got to go to work soon, so Bose was attempting to stall in order to get him out of the ball game sooner. Tony with a sharp single to the left side of the infield, and he'll make that a double. So some good speed there. High fly ball to left field. Annie will be out. Now the runner will go as the throw gets away from the third baseman. So with 1 out, we've got a runner at third.
We know if Greg hurts himself, he might have a valid excuse for not going to work tonight. John will be the batter.
1 out, 1 on, John's up. That's sharply hit into left. That'll be a base hit, and that'll score Tony. So it's now a 5-2 ball game as the Dogs nibble away at that lead. They've got to quit getting them one at a time, though. They've got to get a big inning here. Angie ready to bat now. There's one out, and John's on first. And Angie with a sharp grounder to third. Got her in second, but not in time at first. So with the fielder's choice, Angie will be on first. There are 2 outs now. Greg steps in. He'll take a ball. Now the count even at 1-1. And there's a sharp grounder on the right side. That's going to get through into right field. Angie's going to try for third. And the throw gets away from Mary at third. Otherwise, she would have been a dead duck because the throw was there. But it was low and kind of hard to handle. Greg follows her into second when the throw goes to third. So with 2 outs, Kathy Westendorf will be the batter. Foul ball. So Kathy uses her courtesy foul. She has to hit it fair now. Next foul ball will be an out. We've got 2 down and 2 runners in scoring position. And there it is, a hit in the left. They can't throw her out at first. So a run will score, and it's now a 5-3 ball game. Another one of our rules is the men in the outfield can't come up and throw a girl out on her way to first, taking advantage of their arms there. And the left fielder, he came up with that really quick, but there was nothing he could do. So now we got Greg on second and Kathy on first, and that'll bring up Jim with 2 outs. Long shot in the right field, and that's just foul. And that would have tied this ball game probably. Defense is set. And Jim with a gap shot into right. Right center fielder gets a glove on it, knocks it down. And a good recovery and a nice throw holds it. Only 1 run scores. Kathy has to stop at third. So Jim picks up a RBI double there, and it's a 5-4 ball game. So a nice rally here with 2 outs as the Atomic Dogs pulled it within a run. And Chris is the batter. Chris with a ground ball to short. Throws off the mark, but he gets her with the tag. And that will end the top half of the 4th inning. The Atomic Dogs get 3 runs, and they pulled it within a 1-run deficit here. Quality Sports is coming to bat in the bottom half of the 4th with a 5-4 lead, and they're going to want to pad that. They had a big first inning, scored 5 runs with 2 outs, and have not scored since. If the momentum swings to the Dogs, this game can go their way in a hurry. Hank will lead it off. And he's going yard. Greg makes the catch and crashes into the wall. Hank tried to get it out of here. Greg with a running leap right into the fence. And if you can see halfway up that fence, there's a little crossbar to support the fence. And when you hit that running full gallop, you know you've hit something. He seems to be all right. And we've got one out. The infield totally vacant as his entire team ran out to see if he's all right. So it's going to take a second for everybody to get back into position. In the earlier game where the Atomic Dogs beat this Quality Sports team, Greg had an in-the-park home run and a couple of diving catches to ensure the victory. So with one out, Carol will try to get something started here. And she lines it to the third baseman. So we've got 2 outs. And that'll leave it up to Greg to get something started. That's a ball outside. High fly ball, left field. Greg's under this. And that's the inning. We've played 4, and we've got a 5-4 ball game.
Leading off with the Atomic Dogs, they'll have Scott, Mary, Tony, and Annie.
As the team takes the field, we want to thank all the volunteers this weekend. Jeff Hansey's put on an excellent tournament this year. That's a lot of responsibility for one guy. And he does a great job with the help of a few volunteers.
Oh, he's talking on the radio.
Earlier, he won the Fred Flintstone Lookalike contest, too. So it's been a big weekend for Jeff. Okay, we're just about ready to start the 5th inning. The Atomic Dogs coming to bat. They're down 1 run. We're just waiting for the pitcher. And now he's there. And the titter ran through the crowd as they thought Ty was going to end up having to pitch. Scott's going deep, left field. That'll stay in the yard, and that'll be the first out.
Mary will be the batter now. Tony on deck.
Not much wind. Mary with a shot up the middle, and a nice effort by the right center fielder gets the out. Rick caught that on the dead run, so now we've got 2 away.
Yeah, Tony will be the batter.
So Tony steps in with 2 outs. And Tony with a deep shot. That's got a chance. That's off the fence. He's already rounding second on his way to third. And he'll hold at third.
That's
So with 2 outs, Tony with some nice base running on a deep hit to right center. That's going to leave it up to Annie to get him home now. Are we having some fun or what? Annie looks at a strike.
That should have boosted the rating.
It's better now. There's a foul ball. Oh, some chuckles today. Annie with a shot. That gets through. So we got a tie ball game. A clutch 2-out hit for Annie. And most of the runs in this game have come with 2 outs. And that's the true measure of a good ball club, being able to keep the rally going with 2 outs. John with a hard line drive to the third baseman. That'll end the inning. But we're knotted up at 5. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Quality Sports, they get last swings in this game, so even though the score is knotted, they're still in their half of the bottom half of the inning. Sue will be the batter. And she's hit a gentle grounder down the third base line. And a good throw got her. Jim, the pitcher, coming over to cut that off. And that was a very close play at first base. You see first base umpire Joe Yoshimura. He was right on top of the call. Randy takes a strike. And Randy with a ground ball back to the pitcher. That'll be the second out. So the Atomic Dogs getting a little fired up here upon tying up the game. They've got 2 outs here. And Mary will be the batter. Mary, fly ball left field. Greg will handle that. So 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. We've got a tie ball game. And you've got to wonder, coming out of that loser's bracket, having to play 6 games in one day, the last 4 back to back to back to back. That's more than a little bit of aerobics. That's a workout. We've got 2 innings left to go, and we've got a tie ball game. So an exciting finish yet to come in this game. As have many of these games ended this weekend. Very close. Angie steps in. She'll lead off the 6th inning for the Atomic Dogs. And she'll look at a strike. Hard ground ball off the pitcher's chest. Nice recovery. And he gets the put out. Just when Greg lowered his glove to scoop that up, it took a nice hop and came right to him. Greg Red's one. The left fielder will be batting. He'll look at a ball. And he'll look at a strike.
1-1.
Ball just catching the outside corner. So the count's 1-2, and Greg wasn't real happy about that. Hard ground shot down the left field line. He's turning, headed for second. The ball's there, but a nice hook slide gets him in there. So good hustle by Greg. He hit that right down the third base line. Kathy will be the batter. Fly ball into left field, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So the pitcher, Jim, steps in. 2 down. He wants to get a hit here. A hit will more than likely break this tie, as Greg on second has pretty good wheels. High fly ball right field. That's got a chance. And Julie with the running catch. We thought that was going to drop in, but Julie coming full speed makes the catch down around the knees. So a big stop there for Quality Sports. We're going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. We're tied at 5 apiece. You're watching the 18th Denny Buehler Memorial Softball Tournament. Tournament started in 1980. And we've had some great ball up here over the years. All proceeds go to charity. All the workers are volunteers. Mark your calendar. We usually play this the weekend after the 4th of July. If you want to come out, give us your support. Rick, the batter. And a little drag bunt in the left. He takes a look. Now the ball goes into right field, and he'll get to second. He rounded and took a look, and that may have influenced the left fielder's throw a little bit, as the throw was hurried and got away from the second baseman. So the go-ahead run on second base now with no outs. And Tina will be the batter. And here's the pitch. And Tina will look at a strike. Tina with some major contributions in her last victory, looking to break the tie here. She chops one down to first base line, but it's foul. So she was going to sacrifice herself to hit behind the runner and try to move him over to third. With no outs, then a fly ball would have brought him home pretty easy. So Quality Sports seems the strategy here is to play for one run. Count even at 2-2. And that's going to get through the infield. Rick will go to third. And Tina's on first. So now they've got him on the corners for tie. Still no outs, so you know there's a large chance they're going to get a run out of this and break this tie. Ty hits one very high into left field. And that was deep enough. I think the left fielder just let it go rather than making the catch and conceding the run, because there's no way he would have stopped the runner from tagging up and scoring. So a little bit of smart defense there by the Atomic Dogs. One of the rare instances you don't want to make a put out. There's a shot into left, and that will break the tie. So Ty breaks the tie with a single. He's on first. Tina's on second. It's a 6-5 ball game. Still nobody out, so now they've got to be thinking big inning. And with the Dogs only getting one more at bat, a big inning here will just about win this game. That's a fair ball right on the line by Julie. Tina will score easily, and Ty will hold at third. So with no outs, they've woken up the bats again over at Quality Sports. They've got two big runs. They lead 7-5. And with no outs, you can just about count on Ty coming in from third. Tiny the batter. And that's a base hit. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Runners first and second. And still nobody out. So the wheels may have fallen off the cart here for the Atomic Dogs. They need to get 3 outs in a hurry, and then they're going to have to rally with the bats, as they trail by 3 runs already. Julie will be the batter. She'll take a strike there. She tried to go down the right field line, just foul. Count even at 2-2. Just foul again. Kathy almost made a diving catch as Julie tried to pick on that right field line again. That does it for her courtesy foul ball.
I looked through her. I looked through the first baseman. I looked through the coach. Look where I gotta look through. I thought I saw his arms go like this. Gotta be fair.
Umpire says it was hard to see it because it was right on the line, but it was just foul, and he made a great call. Line drive to the shortstop. So the Atomic Dogs scoring out here. And they need to get two more. Hank steps to the plate. Hank's taken one out of just about every game. And they haven't used up their one home run yet, so. He hits a hard chopper to short. That gets through. Julie will come in. Tiny will come in. So a double by Hank makes it a 10-5 ball game. And there's still only one out. Carroll with a chopper to second baseman. It's just a little bobble, and that'll let her on safely. So we've got first and third with still one out. Greg will be the batter. He pops one up. Third baseman will handle it. Now we have two outs. Sue digs in. Sue with a grounder to short. That will end the sixth inning, but 5 big runs come across for Quality Sports. The Atomic Dogs are down to their last 3 outs. They are going to need a big rally here as evening comes onto Spoils Field. And the teams quickly hustle out to start this 7th inning. The Atomic Dogs are down to their last 3 outs. And you've got to give it to this Quality Sports team for a really gritty tournament performance. Coming out of the losers bracket and on the verge of winning their 6th game of today. Fly out to left field. That'll take care of Chris. And there's one down. Scott steps in. And he'll fly out to left center. So there's 2 down. So it's going to take a miracle here for the Atomic Dogs. Mary steps in. 2 down. That hit the plate. That'll be ball 1. Ground ball. Knocked down by the pitcher. That'll do it. And the 1997 Denny Buehler Memorial Softball Tournament champs will be Quality Sports.
Ten 10,000 eyes are on me. Do it, Casey, do it. Shouting, Casey, go all the way.
Casey, do it. Come on, Casey.
First base, second base, third base. Make your move today. Do it, Casey, do it. Score mighty, Casey, score.
Score.
I just don't get it. Is that what girls are for?
If you don't talk with your kids about sex, who will? Our free booklet can help.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire. You can help stop the violence. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we ever learn?
I don't know. Do you want to check him?
Yeah.
Okay. This side. Wait a minute. Grab it by that side.
And do you know who this egg is going to be for?
Who?
As soon as I'm done with it, I'm going to give it out to someone.
You want mommy to get started for you?
Yeah.
Ooh, is that the right color?
If you don't stop someone from driving drunk,
Happy Easter.
who will? Do whatever it takes.
This has been a production of Waycross Community Media, the access partnership of Forest Park, Green Hills, and Springfield Township with Warner Cable. Opinions are those of the program participants and do not necessarily represent the community governments or the cable company. If you have questions regarding this program, or if you'd like to participate in the activities of Waycross, call 825-2429. Or write Waycross Community Media, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240.